Someone also wanted to see a full artificer run, so I'm gonna do that as well. This guy's gonna be heavy on evocations with the goal of getting evocations to 27, and that's probably gonna be a very bad decision. I wouldn't even be surprised if it got me killed. Worst case scenario, we bribe Zot. And they're just gonna be alive, but I don't like being bloodless. The only thing blood is gonna save me from is Grinder's Pain. Alright, we have some shackles to deal with. Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna be using shop funding in an intelligent way. Maybe we do. Like, I wanted to fund evocation shop, but I just gonna fund according to the prices and according to what I really need. Like, if I see a good Javelry shop, I'm gonna fund that. That's a lot of shackles. Intelligence. I almost I look at my intelligence and immediately consider going for a mage type. It's a good decision when your lamp of fire fills the screen. There was a time where lamp of fire did a absurd amount of damage depending on your evocations. Like, it was firestorm amounts of damage. But that was a bit OP, so I think they nerfed it. Like, evocations was a legit skill back when the Disc of Storms was a thing. With Macaleb at least. What do I want here? I guess dexterity for now. Also, there was that brief time where you could stack miscellaneous evocables like piles of water. You could use them over and over. There is no botch in the chat, unfortunately. I'll have to make one, and I have no skill with programming. There's only Twitch bots, and there is no decent command for them anyways. Like, I don't know what commands I could add to it for now. But I can look at it here. There we go. I'll be your bot. What? That's not. What was that copy paste? Right, we have one potion of curing, and we have a castle apparently. No, I think that's just a bridge, not a castle. Like, part of me wants to find an Amulet of Harm on this run, just to increase the damage of the evocables, to make them more cost efficient, since they are basically consumables. Okay, that's robbing. Kinda wanted to fight them because I want Robin's helmet, but I want to be at least level 4. Oh yeah, bat form drains your stats now, so that really sucks. I don't remember if you can zap in bat form. I think you can, so we could go around in bat form zapping enemies, which would be pretty dumb. Are the vampires all human vampires? Yeah. I'm not gonna hit level 4. They woke up. Ah, +0 helmet. Disappointed. Hey, Okairo. Isn't vampire always an undead human? In this game, yes, and in most games. I'm gonna fight by the water, I say, as I get murdered. I wanted to zap flames into the water to create steam to kill those goblins, but I positioned myself really poorly there. We're just gonna star dance instead. We wiped out the Hill Dwarves. You are next. Wow. That was a sick burn. If you enjoyed Hill Dwarves. Is robbing a death. I mean, he sounds like one. They're removing vampires. You heard it first here. Die to another. Okay. Didn't want to waste charges on it. Just waiting for the hunter fetch to kill me when I polymorph something. The good thing is that I have seen invisible, so I don't have to worry about making enemies invisible. That's a whole lot of orcs. Probably don't want to go there. Oh, that guy has a vampiric short sword, which is a very shitty weapon anyways. I guess it's not so shitty now because you can freely swap it. This worm is just murdering me. Give me that. Yeah, but I mean with other races. We're looking for Gozak. The sooner we find Gozak, the better. This is actually pretty okay. I guess the short blade is the best of the early game vampiric weapons. Let's enchant it. This would be exceptionally good for the old vampire of Gozak. This would be bloodless for the entire run. How does walking over shafts work? No, you don't fall them. Never. Enemies can fall on them, but there's a chance they will avoid it. And you can get shafted, but it's basically whenever you explore a new tile, there is a chance to activate a trap effect. And that trap effect might be a shaft, and then you just get shafted. Right, time to run effects this guy. Frost. I have a stupid plan here. Not okay. Hello, Mark. I wanted to bring this worker ant, but I could kill it. Now I can work. Don't have to worry about those two guys being together. Where the ogre went? There he is. Get some strength, because I feel like I'm gonna be using some heavy armor. The Hano effects trigger a ice blast, which is pretty loud. So now I have the entire floor coming for me. This was loud. It would be more logical to have base races that can then become either vampire, mummy, or ghoul versions, but that would get complicated. I mean, then it would be like a god option. I think that would be the best way to implement vampires. Just make it a god. I think it would be more interesting than a vampire race, because this guy doesn't have much going for him right now other than being undead. And he doesn't have the broken platform he used to. Like, I'm very annoyed by the fact platform drain your stats now. End of clouds. Ogre Mace aptitude. Why didn't I did pick it up? I have a +2 helmet. I enchanted it. It was Hobbies helmet. But if that was a hat of magic resistance, I would have used it. So I wasn't faithful that hat was gonna be it. I tried it. This vampiric weapon is actually doing work. I regret talking shit of it. Scatter shot, nice. Scatter shot is a huge lifesaver early on. Like you can easily kill any dangerous enemy. Except the 7 Harold because he wears armor. That's the shiny one. Where is Gozag? Am I gonna have to dive for him? The one, oh, there he is, bastard. I have to go down and up the staircase, which means since I went down this floor, now his price to worship increases because it's based on gold on the floor. That's okay, we have enough. No reason to not worship Gozag. He's broken. I'll zap this ogre a little bit. Right. That was a very dumb decision. I didn't want to spend flame charges on that ogre, so I lost the fight and then I had to waste a scatter shot. Another win. Alright, this is shaping up pretty well. I don't know how much short blades I want. The problem of training evocations is that you end up relying on it. And this is why I don't really like artificiers. It was way better when you could... Those are anti-magic weapons, aren't they? When you had rods, so at least you knew you wouldn't run out of charges. But rods were too strong. They should have turned down the rod effects, because you had a rod that could kill any evasive enemy, and then a rod that could kill any enemy that didn't have evasion. And enemies in this game are mostly that way. Either they have good evasion or good armor. So like, doesn't have good armor, you use the rod of iron, which is basically the wand of scattershot now. And if it didn't have enough evasion, use it in accuracy. And sometimes you just use it in accuracy anyways and just hope it hit. Especially if the enemy was sleeping. And accuracy was like a 100 stab on the enemy. It wouldn't miss. It was so busted. Rods like Yangband. I don't know how rods in Yangband are. The way they used to be, they just recharge it over time. And they costed hunger to activate. So if you were playing a Spriggan, they were pretty costly, and if you were playing a vampire, it was free. Or any other undead. But it was a tedious item because it recharged over time. So if you were relying on it, you would just rest a lot after every fight. Get wrecked. Much more interesting, like a character would have like 3-5 evocable slots and could fuse stuff together. Now you're that's a lot of brainstorming right there. Like that really, I don't know what to say. I mean, it will definitely be cool, but oh, speaking of which, there's a lightning rod. That's a dangerous vault. I mean, the shadow is trivial. It cannot stab me. Just gonna charge this centaur. Oh, Grinder is there. Can I kill... No, the shadow has decent defenses. I have to get the hell out of here. Or I could quaff lignification. Should have done that from the start. This centaur is just not dying. Come on, dude. Let me punch a little bit. Would have spared a lot of health if I just started with League. You probably wanna have charged in like an idiot, like I did. I was begging for it. I should have just like shouted and left and fought the centaur somewhere. Like shouted from outside the centaur's line of sight, so he would just, everybody would just start wandering, and I could pick them off one at a time. But I wanted to make things interesting. That's my excuse. Speaking of interesting, those monkeys gonna start shouting. There is Duvessa, okay. I don't know where Dovan went. I think he's still sleeping. But I'm gonna kill Duvessa first because I can hex Dovan easily. That's usually what you want to do. Kill Duvessa, hex Dovan. You're just wandering around. It's quite lost. Dovan doesn't have good magic resistance. Or if you wanna kill Dovan, make sure you do that at the staircase and away from Duvessa. So when Duvessa rages, you go upstairs, but that's tricky to set up. So it's easier to just go for Duvessa. Unless you cannot hex Dovan. Then you have to go for him first. Or try to poison them both equally. They both die to poison while you run away. Box of Beast is the best design evocable in the game. Nothing else comes even close. It's a bit OP. And it's a bit of a RNG item. Like, I had a Wonder run that started with a box of beasts, and it was so funny because I used it 5 times and it didn't break. So I used it to kill Grinder and other dangerous stuff. It was really funny. I mean, it's a very fun item. This is a hornet zombie. Lightning rod it. Using lightning rod now is pretty bad because it requires a specific amount of experience to recharge. So early on it's gonna take longer to recharge. So even though it's a strong item early, it's a very costly one. Don't get to use a whole lot. I woke up. I don't wanna mess with the orc that has a glaive. He can hit me for over 30 damage. And it's a polyarm, so I can just step back after getting hit hard. Any reason you don't go for long blade? Haven't found a long blade, I think. Oh, there are only falchions laying around, so there is no point in going right now. Whatever decent weapon I find, which is probably gonna come from a weapon shop, is what I'm gonna train for. Right now I'm training short blades because it's cheap, but I can stop training that already. The thing is, I don't really have what to train. I don't know how much stealth I want. I want enough stealth to be able to stab, since I'm using short blades and enemies can get distracted by gold. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a long blade. We'll see. A white pack with a great sword would be nice. Close to evasion. I can finish shop already, but I don't have to, so I'm not gonna. Because I could end up fighting shops on the dungeon still. Wow, every ogre just wrecks me. Really bad equipment drops. Oh, I only got 2 short blades. Robin's helmet. Don't have a whole lot of potions either. I only have curings and lignification. Flames. What's my fire aptitude? -2 and -3 to conjurations. Okay, we're not becoming a fire mage anytime. Don't understand why vampires have to have -3 to conjurations. Man, Vamp Tooth would be nice. We're gonna get something dumb like the singing sword instead. Okay, that's Slayer. Let's not walk over there for now. There's just so many enemies on the entrance. Paralysis, 2 of these. Alright. Oh, there's a hornet coming. I don't think the orcs are stupid enough to step on raining clouds. They would instantly die. Garen Gimbal. Last time I saw Garen Gimbal, I got killed by a melee wielding it. That was pretty dumb. Bring mail fire resistant. I'm gonna save that. It's +0 and there is no real fire threat in the game right now. It would be so hard to find a Ifrit in the dungeon. The leather armor of Sin's Indignation, minus stealth, but that's okay. It gives +7 to dex, which probably gives me more stealth than the Mallows. Right, there's a bunch of humans here for some reason. PKL? No. Just a weird human vault. With shit equipment inside. And I have 4 enchant armor. Let's save it. Since we have Gozag, it's possible that we find some armor with ego on a shop and we enchant that instead. Are there any fellet cats in the game? No. Not even on a vault, I don't think. Or maybe on a vault there could be a fellet enemy, like there is a vine stalker and form seed. Trying to vampirize this stuff with this short blade, it's not working very well. As well, just poison them. Oh. Outplayed myself. Why do they remove Octopody Crushers? I have no idea. I'd get some lightning rod. I cannot believe Sonja survived a disintegration charge. Like maybe they just remove it because it was not very interesting. Which is weird because then they made Iron Giants and gave Octopody Crusher's ability to them. And then they removed that ability. Not remove it, changes that, let's say. Oh nice, Cormont. There was someone in that team who absolutely hates enemies being the same species as players for some reason. Yeah, they went on on they went out of their way to make things as asymmetrical as possible. Staff of energy. I mean, with my evocations I can't make good use of that staff. But my only book is a Book of Fire for now. Ooh, Lamp of Fire. Three floor shaft as I was about to stab a frog. Alright, we're on D13 now. And here's a Cyclops. And he shouted, I hear 3 more shouts. I wanted to enslave him, but he's having none of it. There's probably a centaur pack there. Yeah. Hopefully this pack doesn't have a centaur warrior, but it's a centaur pack wandering the floor, so it's very likely that they find something and use it against me. Especially because my goal is to not chase them, but rather just leave. I needed a heavier weapon to deal with undead. You don't want to fight slimes on a corridor. I mean, I could let them all morph together and then paralyze it. There's a Rosha. Oh no, I know what floor this is. This is the ambush vault. No, it's not. This is D13. Wait a minute. Vaults can only be on D14, right? But I don't know what else those humans could be. Might be seeing Rupert here or Nessos. Nessos is fine. I think it is the vaults and bush vault. Trying to get my health back. Two-headed ogre, Arc Knight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So okay, Nestos is Shamed, so I'm gonna tell him to guard. And I'm gonna read Immolation here. So something is gonna explode. I hope Eroshi didn't wake up. Oh no, I cannot come through here. I have to. Okay. What sort of protection? Okay, Nessus died. Idiot. We had one job. That guy has a buckler. Hey, Power Made Flash. Centaur to be hanging with a centaur zombie. He's just mourning. Or maybe he's a centaur necromancer and you don't know it. This Tango Conjure is gonna blast me so hard. We're just gonna scatter shot him. Just gonna lightning rod him. Okay, so Erosha probably heard that. I wanna get out of this floor. Lump of Fire, I have to save that. It takes so long to recharge. It's really not worth it right now. That was not a dire situation, just a annoying one. Some very weird skilling. I might train some armor. Like, I feel like I'm gonna end up finding a very heavy plate armor to use, and all that evasion investment is gonna go down the drain. I forgot to pick up the buckler, damn it. Not gonna go back there. I was too scared about Erosha waking up. Gonna go to that guy. Oh, that's what I want. Not really. Oh, Nog is here. I'm gonna try to stab him. If he wakes up, I'm gonna scatter shot him. Alright, that was easy. His Nog has no armor and no evasion, so with my evocation, scatter shot one-shots him. And if I don't one-shot him, he one-shots me. That alarm trap is gonna trigger if I go there. I cannot find the staircase of this floor. +1 Scimitar, that's weak. +3 Great Sword. Now that's slightly better. But then I cannot use a shield. I still wonder. What's that? 5 freezing. That could be a good excuse to train long blades. I just don't know how I'm gonna kill a Hydra with it. Oh. Gonna tap this guy anyways. Gonna give him this Nog treatment in case he hits me too hard. Okay, there's the staircase. You don't like to use Control X? What's Control X? What's that for? I use Control X when I don't know, very situationally, but I do use it. Also, how are you doing, Dracunos? Right, we're back on this floor. Did you get shafted? Yeah. We got shafted and we had to clear the ambush vault that leads to vaults. Like that Vaults 5 ripoff. But it was fine. Nessos was there and we just shammed him and then he died. Book of Conjurations, yay! I missed the robe of positive energy, but that's fine. Let's go to lair and let's fund it. Oh, there's a gauntlet. Hold on, you. Let's see the gauntlet before we fund shops. Don't have poison resistance, so that's gonna be weird. Oh yeah. This is a big one. I have to explore this crap. Alright, we have a 100 ring and a scarf. Scroll blinking. This one seems to have a lot more loot for me. I never want to play a game where I have more than 52 items. I don't want to have to drop something and then go back to it. I just rather lose it. Like those bunch of daggers. Yeah, but I do have a lot of free inventory because I found nearly no potions so far. Okay, do I want the run that ring or do I want the money, the stupid wand and the scroll? The falchion. I don't think I can kill those demons. But I also don't think I can kill the ice statue. But at least I have cold resistance. Let me see if I can get that thing out of there. There we go. That Tengu Conjurer is very dumb. Is he... What is he doing? I think he's waiting to double zap me. No, I guess he's just dumb. Foul immunity, okay. I can make this useful. Now we have hornets to deal with. Let me check this later armor to see if it's poison resistance. No, it's cursed. It's as cursed as it gets. I've never done a gauntlet. It's the new labyrinth. I don't know if you are behind it. And they can be very bullshit. Like this one. Quaff Lake. Now this one is pretty tame. There are some worse ones. I'm just misplaying it a lot. Like, let me think. I think there are gauntlets that have executioners in some of the rooms. Like at the end, it's so absurd. And the Minotaur got buffed as well. Easier than old Labyrinth. I don't agree to that. Like old Labyrinth was kind of a joke. Okay, what do I want to do here? Like the Minotaur always having ranged weapons, always having javelins makes him so much dangerous now. Ah, that's true, you can just leave, but the old labyrinth wasn't really challenging unless the Minotaur found some good loot. But he can still do that here. Right, we have some prime drakes now. I almost feel like just using the great sword. Oh, those daggers suck. Huh. This thing has Harlack, so I don't think I can kill it. Let me take a swing of great sword at it. Right, we're living. Let's see what the Minotaur got. Has a Rapier of Venom. And he's coming for me. He has a plate armor. He has a cursed ring of teleportation. I wonder if he can activate that. Right, we're getting pierced. This would be a good time for... I don't know. Let me try the lightning rod. I think he's gonna... yeah, he died to the poison. Two Digwens. A lot of rage. Rage is pretty good. Yeah, if the Minotaur has a teleport scroll or a blink scroll, he can use it here. A teleport scroll, he just leaves. He just goes over there and you cannot reach him ever again. Unless you are a feller, then you can die and do the rest of the gauntlet. Okay. There is nothing there. Let's phone the shop. Okay, so we have weapon, pretty cheap. Let's see what we got. Autumn Katana, okay, we're going long blades, I guess. There's also quick blade. But I'd much rather get the katana. How much skill do I even need for this? Only 12, it's so cheap. That was just +0 Venom, and a Venom weapon you want it to be fast. I just need to get some armor. Another +0 ring mail. This entire sword is pretty nice. It's like a better demon blade. Better in every way. I'm turning long blades now until 12. Then we are back to evocations. And I'm probably not gonna train stealth anymore. I kinda overtrained it, but it's fine cause +5 aptitude. Acrobat. I think I'm gonna take that over Rage. If I really want to Rage, then I put on the amulet back. Nice ghost. No dog. I have a volcano. I'm not sure if I wanna map it. And I don't know if I want fire resistance for the volcano because I have cloud immunity. And I kinda like the extra dexterity on this bladed armor. What's the best combo to start if you plan on using a larger tank? Oh man, that's a tough one. Like, I would never plan on using a larger tank. It's so inconsistent to find one. You would have to go Kawaru. And if you're gonna go larger tank, I'd say to go for Cobalt maybe. But I don't know how you feel about Cobalt. People consider it very weak for melee. What else? You don't have to care about Steph's aptitude because a larger tank only requires 14 skill for a two-handed weapon. And since you're not gonna be training shields, since it's two-handed, unless you wanna be a Formicid, that's another option maybe. I'm getting wrecked here. There's the volcano. Let's see what this lamp does. Oh, actually hit the target. Let me blind quaff this. Okay, that was few ones. That was a good time to quaff it to test. Okay. That was pretty mean. I'm just gonna scatter shot this guy. Nice blind quaff at Ambrosia. Oh, this plays again. Right, time to get wrecked by some orc wizards or human wizards. I'm gonna do this place until I find out if those wizards can punish you or not. Guy has paralyzed. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore those runes. Oh, there are two wizards there. I closed the wrong door. Whoops. I believe there's a animated weapon. 200 gauntlets. Would be huge. It's pretty huge. Wow. Arlec, Slaying, Magic Resistance. There's a plate armor here. That's what I want. There's a Vampiric Greatsword. I don't know how I feel about this. Katana was my first game winning sword. My first game winning weapon was the crossbow I started with on a Cobalt Hunter. It was a very old version. I really want to turn dodging off for a moment so I can focus on this armor. Yeah, that volcano was really worth it. Now I have a plate armor, which is the real good stuff. I might be able to fully enchant the Great Sword, and I think I would like to have it on a swap, although I would much rather prefer a Vampiric Axe. Don't have a legit way of killing Hydras, so I'm gonna try a few random effects. Poison Ball. I could try to kill it with Repulsed by skipping turns. That's not working. Right. Since Repulsed doesn't cut heads, and I had Acrobat, but I guess that would have worked better if I still had the laser armor. Except if I had a laser armor and got hit, I would be destroyed. Here's another one. Let me try to paralyze it. Work. Alright, you gonna eat scatter shot. Part of your shit. Oh, speaking of shit. First on Berserk. I don't know if I can hold him. I should have thought this through better. I could have taken a step back, use it Clouds them, then take another step and petrify the Basilisk here. So he would just be sitting on the clouds while the Basilisk was petrified in front of him. I might have to scattershot him. Never mind, he went down pretty easily. Another ghost. Hit for 50. Another troll ghost as well. I don't even know if those are actual players. Yeah, I might be able to repulse this one to death. It only has 4 heads. Come on. Are humans bad? Not really. They're okay. They level faster. I don't mind playing humans. They're average in comparison to every other race. We're awful. Hitler was a human. Dang. Ice cave now. There's the entrance. I'm not gonna put on this laser armor. I already dropped the laser armor of cold resistance anyways. Is that the demon one again? Right, shitty loot there. Are those blues of cold resistance? No, they're just glowing. Right, we have a Reaper to deal with. Those he has are like, no. He's also not cold immune, so he will die eventually to the freezing clouds. I just don't have enough time. God, lightning rod sucks so badly. Had to use all the charges. No, if it was cold resistance, it would be already identified. Like you can see, this is a weapon freezing. No, never mind. It's not a weapon freezing. I mean, I can put it on. Oh, this glove is cursed. Never mind. See, it's archery. Yeah, I have a Scarf of Cloud Immunity. I really dislike that they put Kozlow effects on every Scarf. So you have one for Repulsion, one for Elemental Resistance, one for Cloud Resistance. I'm surprised you don't have a Scarf of Reflection as well. Scarf of Shielding. Only Spirit Shield. Scarf of Random Noise. It's not even random anymore. Now Kozlow noise is permanent. You cannot muffle it by standing on a corridor. They made sure. What do I do here? Lamp of Fire maybe? I don't know how I feel about shields with that great sword in mind. Unless I can find some really awesome shield, I think I'm gonna go for that. That I don't know, I feel like this forest is one of the easiest endings. It all comes down to the boggarts being annoying. Oh, there's a box of beasts. Stuff. There's also a ice vault here. With fire down skills on it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna approach that. Those bolts really hurt. I could try to go for a flaming cloud. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, that's point zone. Oh, there's an ice dragon. I just realized. Luckily he got distracted. Like, that vault is more dangerous than the forest ending. I'm gonna have to paralyze that dragon, otherwise he could easily kill me. Know where he went. I'm gonna find him. There he is. I would expect Spriggan Druid. Yeah, there is no Spriggan Druid there. Infestation is pretty viable. You just have to go for Kiku. Otherwise, your chances of finding it are pretty low. Wizardry, Fire Protection. Needed positive energy. I need positive energy, save the vampire. That's basically me. Just don't like being bloodless. Woohoo, I already ate a bolt of training. Oh, there's another sorcerer. Alright. Guess I'm getting out of here. How do you not have to eat? They changed the vampires. So now you just shift between two states. And you don't ever have to deal with potions of blood. I forgot to train vocations back one. Let's focus that. I have -1 to evo, that sucks. Right, get this guy on my team. Right, summon me some demons. Come on, bro. Just gonna die there, not gonna do anything, damn it. I really feel I'm gonna go for the great sword. As good as this may be, I really want vampiric. Or maybe I just want a shield. That will make me a lot more survivable. Manual of access. Oh, now you're taunting me again. Is Aga gonna be on one of those shops? Excuse me? This guy survived scatter shot. Apparently they have a lot more AC than I thought they had. And also evasion. There is a broad axe for sale. Okay, that was a pretty miserable shop wise. Oh, there was a Bailey on this floor. I didn't see it. Damn it. That's a shame. I'm gonna clear dungeon before I found shops. Stack of spiders. Regeneration, definitely. This acrobat sucks. My Roche is here and hasted. Let me throw a scatter shot there. That was the last one. Oh, Elias. I once had a melee with electric broadaxe. Luckily I had Arlac. Otherwise that melee could have hit me for over 100 damage on a single turn because of their speed. What is this vault? Okay, that was not enough. I don't know if that's Kirk. Probably yes. No, flip shifter. Weird looking vault. Also getting owned by arcs. Yeah, this is a very weird looking vault. There are elves here. I don't have any defenses to deal with them. Let's see what Cloud does. This is the worst kind of elf. It's the one that summons a bunch of demons and has bolt of training. Here's another one. And the mark. Hey. That's gonna get shot really hard. I better run a blink scroll already. I don't know what this floor is. Looks pretty weird. Looks like an Encompass vault. but at the same time it doesn't. Are there weird obscure clouds that you only get with higher evocation? You can get acid clouds and raining clouds. Those are the most rare ones. That's it, I think. Boomerang tile looks weird. I don't know, looks okay. That's a boomerang of dispersal though. Just getting stoned by Cyclops everywhere. I have to make sure that Orc Sorcerer gets paralyzed before I do. Whew. Come on, dude, play fair. I wonder if his bolt of code could kill me with that much health. I think it could. Especially with the Ice Beast hitting as well. I may have tested my luck there. Like a banana. It doesn't look like a banana for me. There's more stuff still. I believe there was a Hydra wondering about. There she is. Okay. So we have Spider, which we're probably gonna do first. I wanna go there to fund my shops. And I'm gonna need some poison resistant gear. So, armor shop. Head of Pondering. Huh, I wonder. That wouldn't do much for me. Unless I had Spirit. Let's find another shop. What do I got? Another armor shop. Control. There's a chainmail with poison resistance. Let's go for the general store now. VpAr of speed. Here's a plus 13 chainmail with fire resistance and strength. Alright. I don't think I need to gamble on the plate armor. I doubt it's gonna be better than that. But I still need poison resistance. I need a ring shop. Another armor shop. Distillery. Let's go with the distillery. There isn't much sense to fund potion shops, although you could get lucky and get potions of mutation or experience. This armor is so much better. I overtrained long blades, nice. Well, not really. If I go for the great sword, everything will be fine. Not gonna have poison resistance. That's gonna be it. Need to save more gold to more shops if I can get a giveaway shop. There is a cursed shield I could grab. I'm gonna be so vulnerable without a shield in shows. That's my main here. Alright now. What's up with all the torpor snails? Torpor snail and Wolf of Wrath together. Just big middle finger. Yeah, that's okay. This tour is already over. I really could use some better Chivalry. I'm really gonna try to save my goat now because there could be shops in shows. Also, stream starting to lag because it started to rain. This is why you use axes. Try to make a Q hole. Nope, that's the edge of the map. I should have guessed it. Okay, I'm just gonna fight it. You know what? I'm gonna enchant the boots. This is a vault. Corner piece. Or that. Oh, 100 plate armor on the floor. I'm gonna be sad if this is actually good, because I wasted a lot of code on this chainmail. +1, okay. Garbage. There's an end vault. I have one immolation. Make something happen here. Now we just capitalize on the boot distraction. Step are gonna get super corroded. Also, that Entropy Weaver survived somehow. Vessel trap. Wait, do I have minus teleport? What's going on here? Everybody was blinking around except me. That's very scary when you don't have poisons. Be fighting 5 hornets at the same time. Was a godlike web. I love how you enslave enemies on this branch and they immediately get deadly poisoned. Like the wolf spider just disappear, but it's still useful to do that. He at least bites something before he dies, and that also gets deadly poison. Can you tell if a mob is deadly poison? The game tells you, but it lies to you. Because I think it doesn't take into account the enemy's regeneration. The game will say the enemy is as sick as possible. That means he's deadly poisoned. But it doesn't take into account that the enemy might regenerate some of that life and not die to it. It's very weird. So you might want to still poison your enemy a bit more after you receive that message. Max stacks. I mean, there is no limit how much you can poison an enemy, I believe. The more stacks it has, the more damage. The faster it will die to poison. I do believe there is no limit. I'm gonna from the shop. Let's see. Javery. Alright, this shop sucks. That ring wasn't bad, but it has is low on it. I think I'm gonna buy the amulet with spirit. It has fire resistance as well. And spirit is not bad. I'm not using any MP abilities. And I already have vampire regeneration, so the amulet of regeneration doesn't stack very well. I don't have positive energy though, this really bugs me. I'm gonna need that in Elf. Now I could get the Hat of Pondering, which I probably will. Because it helps me, well, I cannot be mesmerized anyways. But more MP for spirit will be good, I think. The pondering is pretty trivial, I say. In shawls at least, since everything here is gonna be faster than me anyways. Oh, there's a gibberish shop there now. Let's see this. Minus fire resistance and positive energy. That's so insulting. Anyways, I don't have good evasion here. I'm gonna get shot a lot by the javeliners and anybody with a boomerang. I also couldn't find a wand of flame. I run out of flame charges and they would be super helpful here. Gonna gamble some boots, could be running. Make up for the pondering. Oh, they're just normal boots. Who's the guy? Orion. It's for 50 like everything else, and it has a draining weapon. Wanna mess with that guy. I can read vulnerability and paralyze him. So I'm gonna read teleport and open the vault. So I can get chased down by everybody as I teleport close by. I just wanna fight him alone so I can read vulnerability and paralyze stab him. That another shop? That another shop? Nagabari on fire resist. So much fire resistance. Gonna buy some asset. That's a huge waste of gold with Kozak. Like, I should be saving money for bribing, not buying wands of asset. Right, this guy thinks he can draw me. I have vampire. I don't care about drawing me. How much was it? 600. No, no thanks. I'm probably gonna find one on the floor. So I don't think there's a need to buy one right now. Please stop netting me. Bye. There's the ghost. Read vulnerability. 50%. Go. Where did you spend your 6k gold? I got a nice armor, hat of pondering, and that's pretty much it. A few wands, a few potions. Am I even training dodging? My evasion doesn't increase. Absurd. drop the potion fleet. Don't want to be using those anymore. Somebody has a trident of distortion. Fear of distortion, that guy. I regret dropping my Band of Polymorph. I forgot I could polymorph those dudes, but odds are, the last time I polymorphed one of those merfolks, he turned into a Entropy Weaver, so it didn't really help anyways. I'm just gonna try to paralyze him. Could have quaffed flight before engaging. Oh, there's my file, see? For free. I'm still pondering over the greatsword because I really want to drain shield. I really want a shield and I really want a vampiric weapon. Get some decks. I can vampirize a little bit. Even with a +0 weapon. I think I'm gonna go for it. Or at the very least, I'm gonna enchant it. Like, if I find a vampiric double sword, I'm gonna be so pissed. I probably could have waited for elf. Although, no, never mind, because if I kill a animated weapon, it turns into gold anyways. So it's very unlikely that I find one. Soap. Hey boing yoink. How are you doing? There's an island there, but I'm not gonna bother. This guy with a large shield of resistance. This shield is too much for me. Now, do I still want to use the greatsword? This wave is coming for me, I don't care. I can fully enchant this shield as well. I think I should. But I need 25 and I have -1 aptitude. And I'm training evocations because I'm an idiot. What do I do? How much evasion did I lose? Let me see this. 5? Now I'm gonna neglect that. If I start training shields, either I have to drop evocations completely, and even then, my other defenses are a bit so undertrained. Like I'm gonna have no fighting, no nothing. Policeman is throwing shit at me. The game is telling me what to do. Even though the shield is amazing, it's not good for me. That's the problem. Oh. I don't want to melee Polyphemus anymore. Get paralyzed full. Look at this sword though. You need defenses when you have Vampiric to get your health back. Okay, let's get blades to 20. Oh, on the end valve. Lightning Rod is pretty shitty. Keep saying this. I got Barbet and Blowback. On sword. The work. Isn't it stronger if you concentrate it more? It's still weak. Even if you concentrate, it's not strong enough. May have killed the Aquamancer if I froze that. But then I would have only killed him. I wanted to kill everybody. Instead I killed nobody. I'm gonna clear Elf and then it's gonna be it for today. It's already 9. Also, I'm gonna buy the minus fire resistance just so I can have some positive energy. But I don't have cold resistance either. I'm gonna buy that shitty ring just so I can do Elf slightly safer. Do you think I should go bloodless here? I'd lose so much health. I think it's a bad play. Hey, I got shafted into the health plates. You know what? I'm gonna craft some mutation. Nice. That's encumbered. I think I just got 2 points of evasion with that. Evening Star. Oh, the Unseen Horror. It's pretty cool. I mean, you don't find it early enough to be dangerous. That's a lot of guys. Don't have a potion of invisibility. This sucks. Could have bought the Robe of Night. I better teleport. Getting destroyed there. The consequences of not picking up that shield are so huge. I could fully enchant it as well. That's the worst part. And if it was not a light shield, then I would definitely go for it. But a light shield is just too much. Like, I'm gonna like training for it and using it until I get to Zot. Then I'm gonna have no evasion. Just gonna eat the Spelling Breath. That's Saint Roka. But look at this thing. Just gonna keep using that now. Holy Word. The Autumn Katana still suffers from the low base damage. That's a lot of summoned crap. Right. The Art Elemental decided to stand in front of everybody. Alright, let's see if I can do something fancy on this ending. Or if we're gonna get a bad ending again. That's a lot of Elf Knights. What's going on here? If them both have called me. I should have buffed there, but nah. Fab. Okay, that's the end vault, I believe. How many elves are on this floor? What is that? How did that happen? No, seriously, how did that happen? I'm not using anything that could generate that effect. Look at this. Is there a Zot trap somewhere? What is this thing? Come back here. Did it disappear? Oh, I think it's gone. That's not the ending. kinda wanna keep the scrolls of the potions of Berserk. 7 Vampiric, they might be useful. I don't like to rely on Berserk. Oh, I think I know what it was. It was the Chaos Spell Death that made a Chaos Cloud, and the Chaos Cloud made a Miscast effect, and the Miscast effect summoned a Spatial Vortex. But since it was the enemy that was stepping on it, it was friendly. That's... we solved the mystery. Right, that guy has the obsidian axe. He's just wandering around with it. He also has a Wind of Digging, which could mess me up. This is not the exact ending I wanted, and I only have 4 Ice Blasts. But I'm gonna try to do something fancy anyways. Let me kill it. Do I have haste? Only 2 potions of haste. So I'm gonna make noise. Everybody's gonna gather where the noise is, or they're gonna spot me and murder me. Once the dust settles, I can read Immolation and explode everybody. Unless this is a bad bot, in which case not gonna work. Yep. What happens? That's pretty good. I think there's still a lot more enemies. I could charge in and capitalize on the distraction of all those guys dying, but I'm just gonna play it a little safe. Could have also made use of my buffs while they lasted. If I was hasted, I would have definitely done that, but I wasn't. So by the time I went forward, it would be already too late. Another ring with slow on it. MP C. I can drop flame now. Not gonna use it for anything. Oh, that's positive energy. Also should not be funding shops anymore, so I'll be saving this gold in case I need to bribe Zot, which I think I will have to. Oh, giveaway shops. Reflection plus 8 dex. And plus 5 shield. I think this calling for me. Also ring with cold resistance and positive energy. Pretty good. Bunch of Mihors I could buy. Bunch of box of beasts as well. AC and Slain. Also buy that. Hey Stigmoto, I don't think the game wants me to do hybrids. Every time I've tried, I have found everything except for the one weapon type that I really wanted. Yeah, no access at like T8. That's too soon to give up. Also, if you're really looking for a weapon, you should go Kawaru. Unless you're trying to do Ash hybrids, which I can understand. My fire resistance is pretty shitty without the spirit on it. Oh, whatever. Got some nice evasion.